So someone messaged me and asked me what I'm looking for in a man. And my response made him feel like I was asking for too much, I was requiring too much, my expectations were too high. So my response was this: if you feel like I'm requiring too much, if you feel like my expectations are too high, then it's simple that you're not the man for me. And it's that plain and simple. We don't have to go back and forth. There doesn't have to be communication. We don't have to converse about why I have these expectations, because at the end of the day, the preference that you have is the preference that you have. I'm not going to allow myself to compromise my expectations, my standards for you when you're not compromising your standards and your expectations for me. Anything that I require, I am also bringing to the table as well. If I am not bringing that to the table, I am not requiring it. And it's that plain and simple. I have a daughter, and at this point, I want her to understand what it means to not compromise yourself for someone else. What it means to have standards, to have expectations, and understand that it is okay to have those expectations, those standards, and those boundaries. And me personally, there are certain things that I'm looking for in a man that I know some people may disagree with. But like I said, the option is that you can either talk to me and meet those expectations, or you cannot talk to me and go about your merry way. At the end of the day, we are both not losing anything, because there's nothing invested at that point. I'm very vocal, I'm very upfront, and I'm very direct in the beginning to let the person know what it is that I'm looking for. And I'm not budging on that. And if you cannot meet that, the door is there. So this is for the women and the men who have expectations that are not being met, because believe it or not, men have expectations as well of women, and those expectations are not being met, especially by these women nowadays who don't cook, don't clean, don't want to do anything, don't have a job, don't want to hustle or come up with a business plan or have a vision or a goal for their life. They just want to have a cute face, a nice body, and they feel like that's going to get them where they need to be. You know what I mean? So men have expectations as well that are not being met. You are not wrong for having those expectations. If someone cannot meet those expectations and requirements, you are okay, and you are not wrong for removing yourself from that situation, because you will find someone who's ready, willing, and capable to meet those expectations and those requirements with no problem, and give you more. Okay? But you have to believe that. Don't settle. Love you guys.